So, sitting here reflecting on everything while feeling, the resuscitation marks, the fists into my chest, the knees into my chest. It's funny how Patrick Boggs' family always did everything on the right side. Me getting punched in the gut on my right side, my right ankle getting kicked 3 times. The Holy Trinity. Like the devil's hoof. And how they can't stand me telling my story because it could cost them, you know, money, lives. Oh, flashback to being pepper sprayed and clawing my face off. Mercy Health has some photos of that. Um, they blamed that on drugs too. Me getting pepper sprayed to the point I clawed my face off. So let me tell you about the ridiculousness of the human trafficking and how I'm actually kind of over it today. Uh, you know, I tried to kill myself because of it. All because the law enforcement in Mason County said I was doing nothing but complaining, when in reality, medical professionals wouldn't even document the skull fractures. All they want to see is mental illness, so see it. Some people cut for religious purposes. My religion upsets other people, apparently, but I have to put up with "In God We Trust" everywhere. Not everyone is of the Christian faith in this country. I'm not saying I'm not Christian. I'm not saying that I practice any foreign religions. I was treated like a non-national terrorist starting at 6 years old for wearing lingerie. Let me tell you about the little at-home program my family had. Arms above our heads, hot, cold, industrial strength pyrethrins with an asthmatic patient after I had been bludgeoned, and it was kind of gross. Now, what program does that sound like? Oh, music on repeat, really, really loud. And if I never, I will never breathe again. As I said, I'm not making this up. I have to laugh about it. I mean, they've been threatening to kill me since I was 6. After they bludgeoned me, they knocked afterwards. Claimed that I had no rights whatsoever. Kids don't have rights. The men don't get raped in the same heartbeat. And with the women, it was, "You discriminate against women." That's sexual harassment. Oh. So let me tell you about being forced to eat pussy as a gay man, and that being one of the reasons of the bullying as to why I tried to commit suicide. They don't like me talking about these things publicly, claiming, I don't have a right to the First Amendment. So let me tell you how I was hazed, drugged, and then raped, and then, they locked me into their system claiming that I would play in traffic. They don't understand the panic attacks and how the lack of breath causes them to be that much worse. Kathy Roberts in 2005 withheld a rescue inhaler at Mason County Detention Center after I had been pepper sprayed, pretty much a whole can, while in handcuffs. So I'm just going to sit and tell my story publicly since no one wants to believe, the insanity that does occur in Mason County. And let me tell you about Kathy Roberts' daughter, Nola Roberts Meadows, who now works for the Mason County Detention Center too. It's called nepotism. She and my friend Casey Trimble, Davis Goins, were being same-sex relations for about 5 seconds because they thought it was cool, and guess what? They were allowed to do it. Why? Well, Nola's mom works for the city. Casey's dad was KU, Kentucky Utilities. They were wealthy enough. They had enough stamina. I was told that people like that are wealthy enough to be gay. It's sickening. And then they keep coming at me with all this stuff now. "Mr. Horde, you're reporting this, that, and the other. You know, yeah, I came forward in good faith about a lot of shit, only to have my ass handed to me. And that's the point of this. The absolute point of it. So let me tell you about Jefferson County circa 2003, and then again starting in 2015 on. I've had it up to here with the medical gaslighting. It's PTSD. They refuse to diagnose it because then I would have a leg to stand on. I'll be sure and talk about the lawyers of Mason County who refused to take the case because of their hand in everything.